Now, David is lurking in the wings. He knows we're finishing soon. But I think we should allow just a couple of minutes for questions, if anyone's got questions for those last two speakers. There's a microphone actually on this table here as well. Has anybody got a question for these two speakers? Oh, you're all knackered. There's one.
I really like your design your own protocol idea. I was just wondering, do you change the task each year? Or do students pass it on?
No, we don't change it each year. There is the risk that the third years will warn the second years, but they never do. Because, well, I had to have that happen to me, and there's an element of that to it. But actually, many of our graduating biochemists will comment that this was for them sort of an epiphany. They absolutely loved it, and it was the high point of their degree, and they hated it and found it really stressful. But of course, as preparation for the third year project, it tells them how to plan the day-to-day, step-by-step things they need to do at the bench. So I think they quickly see the importance of doing it.
Right. I have a question for you, because this is one of my bees, one of my many bees I have in my bonnet. Could you just summarise, if you did that as a traditional taught practical, where you wrote the protocol, and the students turned up to the lab and did it, how long that would take in terms of class time, compared with this? What's the difference in sort of time and effort and everything that the students put in?
They do put in a lot of more effort. They have to write up the protocol instead of of a report, but we give guidance as well in how to set out a protocol, because that's something they may never have encountered as well. They do put a lot of effort in. I will get emails throughout this period asking me questions. And it obviously takes up 2 practical sessions instead of the 1. So there's a lot more time invested from staff and from the students. So I just chopped out a different practical.
Yeah.
Make time.
Okay, thank you very much. The point I was making is we always have this tension between, do we do lots of things, lots of different things, and student does lots of different practicals, but they do each of them only once? Or do we devote more time to something where they get a really deep understanding? And I'm not suggesting one's better than the other, but it's something that has to cross our minds, and this is an interesting example.